Hi, Bob. How are you today?
Well, I'm very well. Pleased to be with you.
Yeah, thank you for taking the time to talk to us. You know, you're one of our longest standing clients. You've been with us for almost 18 years. You remember how long we've been working together?
No, I'm too old.
Can you remind us what industry you're in? I know it's the IT industry. Tell us a little bit about what your industry is and what's unique about Tritech.
Well, it's called Tritech Insurance Systems. We played around with ourselves. We were called sred-it for a while.
Right.
But we merged with some other insurance data processing companies. We created Tritech, which is a 3 industry partners. And we now have systems that are defined specifically for the Canadian market, then another system for the US market, and another system for the Caribbean market, because they're all different. The regulations are different, and insurance is all the same fundamentally, but they have their own, particular nuances.
Right. And I remember your technology, you've done these large scale migrations that have been very, very complex. And I think that's part of the reasons why you participated in the SR&ED program to get some funding for those migrations. Is that correct?
Our sort of internal expert scientist, he's a master of mathematics and an extremely competent developer. He's helped us to create a compiler that takes 4GL and generates C#. And then it's been successful.
And so what's your experience been like working with the SR&ED program?
Well, I think it's important to us because we learn by actually going through that process. I mean, we look back at what we did, what the time we spent on it, and we have to, sort of establish what were the issues we had to deal with, and where we came from. So to some extent, it helps us to remind ourselves what we just went through, this travel of a year and a half, and it allows us to kind of focus on that, because now we have to sort of iterate that to our clients. Why would we go through this, and how did we get here, and why should you trust us? Because we've gone through SR&ED type development overviews, where we've had to show a certain amount of smarts and effort to get to a C# platform, and it took a lot of time and effort and skills. So that helps us to verify the fact that we've spent the time and effort to create a new system.
Well, we've been working with you. I've been working with you for almost 2 decades, but you've only been audited a few times. Is correct? The rest of the cases, I think, have been accepted.
I think that's true. I mean, generally speaking, we've been pretty. We try to do not the impossible, but we obviously face what nobody else is doing. I mean, that's our challenge. I mean, we just see it, we think it should happen, and so we just get it done. And we just have to get through the hurdles.
And what's your experience been like working with Bond? Why do you work with us for almost 2 decades?
A, we know you, so we know that we get it done. And B, we're not getting flooded with a lot of expenses. Obviously, we pay our bills and that kind of thing as part of the. Again, we know that we're going to get more back than what it's costing us to go through the effort. And going through the effort, like I said, is good for us because we get to cement in our head that the road we went through to get to where we are. So because we have to convince our clients and say, how did you do this? And what did it take? And why should I get involved in it? Well, gee whiz, this was a lot of work and blah, blah, blah. And we can iterate it to them better.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you've had a great experience with the SR&ED program. It's made a benefit for your company then?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think definitely worthwhile. Obviously, we would like, we don't want our government throwing money away at silly things because we all have to pay taxes, but fostering this type of thing, any experimental and development, it should be, supported.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're advancing science and you've got top mathematicians on your business, and you're working in a very complex industry, then you should get that benefit.
We are, and needless to say, people find out that we've got people of that talent and they want to come and take them from us.
Okay, I won't say his name. But, it's been a real pleasure working with you. It's almost been 18 years, almost 20 years. I hope that we can work together another 20 years. I wish you all the best and success at Tritech. And thank you for coming to talk to us today.
I thank you and your team. Please let them know that we do very much appreciate you and your whole team.
Oh, thank you so much, Bob.
Thank you very much.
All right, have a nice day. Thank you.